Hello and welcome to Curious Minds with Mzungu Baridi. In this video, I want to show you something amazing that happened in the night sky in January 2026 in Northern Europe. A question to begin. Imagine you look up at the night sky. Suddenly, you see green, red, or purple lights dancing in the sky. They are not fireworks, lamps, or spaceships. They come from space. This light is called the Aurora Borealis. Many people also call it the Northern Lights. At the beginning of 2026, these lights were seen very often in Germany, where I come from. Normally, auroras are only visible near the North and South Poles and mostly in winter. Sometimes, they can also be seen in countries like Germany. It was a beautiful sight. The photos you see here were taken by my friends and family. I show them to you here in Tanzania because auroras are never seen here. But why can we not see them in Tanzania? And what do the sun, the earth, and an invisible shield have to do with it? The sun, more than light and warmth. The sun is a star. It is a huge ball of hot gas. It is about 149 million kilometers away from the earth. Light from the sun needs about 8 minutes to reach us. The sun gives us light, warmth, and energy. Without the sun, life on Earth would not be possible. But the sun does something else too. It sends tiny particles into space. We cannot see them, and they move very fast. These particles are called the solar wind. They are mainly electrons, very light, and protons, heavier. Normally, they move at about 250 to 300 kilometers per second. In January 2026, there was a strong solar storm. Some particles reached speeds of 500 to 750 kilometers per second. On January 19, 2026, even speeds of more than 1,100 kilometers per second were measured. Solar storms can sometimes damage satellites, power systems, or radio signals. But people on Earth are protected by the atmosphere and the Earth's magnetic field. It works like a giant magnet around the planet. This magnetic field protects us. It pushes most of the charged particles away. You can imagine it like an invisible shield or a protective cloak around the Earth. The magnetic field is created deep inside the Earth, where liquid metal is moving. What happens when the solar wind reaches Earth? When the solar wind reaches Earth, most particles are pushed away. But some particles are guided toward the North and South Poles. Why the poles? Because that is where the magnetic field lines enter and leave the Earth. The particles follow these invisible lines, like marbles on a track. High above the Earth, these particles hit gases in the atmosphere. This is where the light is created. Why does the sky glow? The particles do not reach the ground. They hit the atmosphere at very high altitudes, about 80 to 600 kilometers above the Earth. There, the air is very thin. When fast particles hit gas atoms, the atoms get energy. When they release this energy, they glow. This is similar to how a neon lamp works. Why are there different colors? The color depends on 1. The type of gas, 2. The height where the collision happens. Green light comes from oxygen at about 100 to 150 kilometers, most common. Red light comes from oxygen higher up, above 200 kilometers, rare and impressive. Blue or violet light comes from nitrogen at about 80 to 100 kilometers. That is why auroras often look like curtains, waves, or dancing shapes. Why do auroras move? The particles do not arrive evenly. They come in waves. The Earth's magnetic field is always moving. Because of this, the light flickers, moves, and changes shape. That is why it looks like the sky is dancing. In short, auroras happen when particles from the sun hit gases high in the Earth's atmosphere and create light. I hope you enjoyed this lecture and that it made you a little smarter. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to support me financially, check out the video description. For everyone here in East Africa, please send me an email and I'll let you know how you can support me via Tigo. I look forward to the next video, and until then, don't forget, curiosity is the engine of knowledge.